Oh, guys, sorry about that. Let me know in the comment section if you can see me and you can hear me. Let me know in the comment section if you can see me and you can hear me. Please. Blessing, thanks for noticing that. Thank you so much. I've been talking all this while. I thought the sound was on. But let me know if you can hear me and you can hear my voice. Let me know if you can hear my voice and you can probably see me now. Let me know if you can hear my voice and you can probably see me now. Let me know if you can hear my voice now and you can see me. Let me know if you can hear my voice and you can see me. Let me know. Okay. Undoubted Lady said, I can hear you. Yay. Thanks for joining. Undoubted Lady said, I can hear you, but I can't see you. You should be able to see me now. Favolicia said, I can hear you. Ferdinand Benedict said, yes. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So we have 4 more minutes, and this is to ensure that everybody can join. The last time we did like this meeting, it was chaos. Like some persons were in a different link. So I intentionally left like 10 minutes to like ensure that everybody can see me and they can hear me. Mira said, I can hear you. Thank you, Mira. So if you can hear me, please share this video, share this link so that somebody can benefit from it. Just click on the share and share this. Okay, Jumoke said, I can hear you, but I can't see you. Don't worry, you'll be able to see me soon. Yeah, I can see you and I can hear you. I can see you too. I can hear you. You should be able to see me now. So guys, go and drag somebody, share this link with them and tell them that come and listen to Coach Chi. Like every time I would say you have opportunity to listen to me, like I have something to always give out, right? Some persons, like I know Undoubted Lady, she saw me for the first time when I did my Instagram live yesterday. So we have 3 more minutes and I would start teaching. 3 more minutes and I will start teaching. So before we start teaching, let me know in the comment section where you're joining this live from. Let me know in the comment section where you're joining this live from. In 3 minutes, we're going to start. Let me know in the comment section where you're joining this live from. Let's know in the comment section the state and the country where you're joining this live from. So let's begin to introduce ourselves. Let us know the state and the country where you're joining this live from. Let me begin to meet all the amazing people I'll be learning with today. So let me know in the comment section where you're joining this live from. I cannot really wait to meet each and every one of you. I'm always really excited when I have the opportunity to talk. So I'm seeing Lagos, Nigeria, Abuja. I'm joining from Lagos, Nigeria. I'm joining from Ogun State. I'm seeing Port Harcourt. I'm seeing Dallas, Texas. I'm seeing Lagos, Nigeria, Abuja, Nigeria, Lagos, Nigeria. As you're joining, just let us know in the comment section. We have 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes and I would start teaching. 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes and we'll just get right into it. 2 more minutes. So I'm also seeing, I'm from Port Harcourt, Nigeria. I'm seeing Akure, Ondo State, Nigeria. 2 more minutes, 1 more minute, and we start. 1 more minute and we start. 1 more minute and we start. The only thing I would beg of you at this moment is just click on the share button and share this training. Somebody would greatly benefit from, even if not from the training, from at least hearing the words that will come out from my mouth today. Trust me, this is like the biggest gift you can give to anybody, especially those you know around you. They are looking for how to like upskill, how to like become better financially and all of that. So trust me, you want to like share this opportunity with somebody that you know would benefit from this. Trust me, you want to share this opportunity with them. Trust me, you want to share this opportunity with them. Trust me, you want to share this opportunity with them. So guys, I would start right about now. We're going to start right about now and we're going to start right about now. We're going to start right about now. So without wasting much of your time, today would be for some persons who know me. Okay, so we have Port Harcourt, Nigeria, we have Ondo, we have Lagos joining from Imo State, Osun State, Ondo State, Enugu State. It's really beautiful to meet each and every one of you. I'm excited to like walk you through this amazing journey. This is a free training, and in today's free training, I officially welcome you to I officially welcome you to today's free virtual assistant training. And I'll be sharing with you in this training a whole lot. And at the end of this training, I will also be sharing with you how I've been able to scale 1K to 3K monthly, that is in 30 days as a virtual assistant. And we have Grace that says she's from London, UK. Nice to meet you all. So how many of you are willing to start earning online? This is like the first question I like to ask. How many of you are willing to start earning online? Let me know in the comment section by saying, I am willing, like you are ready. Are you willing? Is your mind conditioned to start earning online? Let me know in the comment section if you are at that phase where you feel, I want to start earning online. I need to start earning online. So let me know in the comment section. Are you in that phase where you need to start earning online? So let me know. I am willing. Favor says she's willing. I want to see I want to see your energy, right? I want to be able to see your energy. Grace said, I am ready. Undoubted Lady said, I am willing. I am ready. I am ready. I am ready. I am willing. Yes, I do. And all of that. Thank you guys for right now, I can feel your energy and all of that. Now, before I start, I like to present statistics to you. The truth is, whatever you see people doing online, it is not rocket science. And I tell people, anybody can literally do this. But you can't do it if you do not have the right knowledge. You can't do it if you do not have the right disposition. Like Favor, I can see that she said, my note is ready. So if you do not have your notes to take down points, you want to go and get something to note down some things I'll be sharing with you today. So I would start by giving you statistics, then walk you through things you should know. The freelance market itself is projected to reach a value of 455.2 billion by 2023. That was last year. Now, and it's going to grow past 500 billion in 2004, which is where we are. So what this is telling you is that the freelance industry have grown past or close to hitting 500 billion in terms of generated revenue, in terms of expenses. Now, if you're not thinking of how you can begin to find yourself in this industry, you're like losing out. This is to tell you, and this demonstrates the immense size and the potential of the freelance industry. Everything you see us doing, whatever you see people doing online, it is freelancing. Whether they call it virtual assistants, whether they call it affiliate marketing, it is freelancing. You're not working for anybody. You're more like you're an independent contractor. You're doing it by yourself. So if you cannot see how lucrative this market is, somebody needs to tap you at the back of your head or even give you a very good constructive punch at the back of your head for you to see what this industry currently looks like. This is an immense growth. Now, according to recent statistics, now we're going to focus because our major focus is in the VA industry, right? So according to recent statistics, the global virtual assistant market is projected to reach a value of 16.1 billion by 2026. So one thing is certain. Are you ready to benefit from this, or you just want to be an onlooker, or you just want to be a passerby? So let me know in the comment section if you want to benefit from this, or you just want to be an onlooker or a passerby. Which one do you want to be? You want to be among those that will benefit from this? Me, I'm telling myself that me and my family, me and my generation, we are benefiting from this. I do not know what other persons are saying. So are you going to be benefiting from this? Let me know in the comment section. Or you're just going to listen to me, be an onlooker. At the end of it, it's still the normal, I don't know where to start attitude and all of that. Are you going to be benefiting from this industry? King Soji said, I am ready. Favor said, I want to benefit and not a passerby. Let me know if you want to be a passerby or you want to really benefit from this industry. And I really love our energy. Let's keep this up. Undoubted Lady said, I am 100% ready to benefit from it. Now, I have also realized in my journey of over 5 years in this industry that many virtual assistants survive, they do not thrive. Now, there is a very distinct difference between merely surviving as the day they come, anyhow where you be. If you understand that, Pigeon, many persons are barely surviving. They are not thriving. They just have that glorious title, I am a VA. It's not enough to have that title. And I tell my students this, it is better not to be the lords of certificates. I do not, having 10 million certificates without something you can, without the actual skill is useless, because no employer would employ you because you have a certificate. Certificate will count, but it is your skill. Your skill will take you further than where a certificate will stop. So it is not enough to have a certificate if you cannot prove that thing that you've learned from that certificate. And I see that many virtual assistants, it's just that title. Once you're done with whoever that has trained you, I'm a VA. You're clamoring VA, 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 but you're merely surviving. You do not even have clients. You do not even have a community that is supportive to pull you through those moments, right? So my goal is to ensure that you as a VA or you as an aspiring VA, you become an indispensable asset. And you can only become an indispensable asset when you have the right information at your fingertip, when you have the right knowledge and the right exposure. Now, I've seen a lot of people also say things like, oh, the virtual assistant industry is saturated. Co-saturated anything. It's not saturated anything. It's two things. It's either you don't know how to position yourself or you're positioning yourself wrongly. So again, I want to also talk about this quickly. The only limitation to the realization of your dream is the doubt you have today. I was talking to somebody briefly before I started this training, and she wants to go into something, but she's like, I can't do it. I want to do it, but I feel like I'm lagging behind. When you keep having those limiting beliefs, you can't push, you can't pull. So if you feel like, you probably have seen people that say, oh, I'm getting paid $35 per hour, $20 per hour, $30 per hour, and you're like, oh, it's a lie. It's freaking truth. It is because your mind cannot conceive it. That is why you feel it is not possible. Is it possible? The answer is yes. It is very, very possible. People are earning it. For security reason, I might not be telling you what I'm currently earning as a VA, but trust me when I tell you that people are earning $30 and above working with their skill. It is very true. Now, let's proceed. Who am I? You're probably wondering, who is this lady that is talking to you? Who is this lady that is motivating you? Who is this lady that is not saying all of this? I'm going to go ahead to introduce myself. My name is Chinyere Ni Agbasiere Udo. Agbasiere is my father's name, and I've bear that name for till in my 29 years of being on this planet Earth before Udo took over. So you would still typically see Chinyere Agbasiere on places like my Instagram, places like my LinkedIn. But of course, I am married and my name is Chinyere Udo, but I still go with my father's name, and I will gradually wave that off. So I wear many hats, and I want to believe that I tell people that I carry the dream of, I would say, a mother, a girl, if you can typically see yourself in me. I wear many hats. I'm currently pursuing my undergraduate study in the field of marketing analytics. I finished my master's. I finished my master's in communication in the May of this year, and I'm currently on my second master's in marketing analytics. So in 3 years, I'll be having 2 master's degree, because I started my marketing analytics master's program last year. So I have done 1 year and I am doing the second year currently. So outside of academia, I am a mom. So if you're a mom here and you're listening to me, you're in a safe space. I understand you. I am a wife, of course. I'm somebody's wife. I just said that I'm married. I am a teacher. I'm a graduate teaching assistant here in school. So I teach students. I have like days of my classes and I go and teach. And I'm a virtual assistant. First and foremost, I'm a VA, inclusive with every other thing. I still have a couple of clients that I'm currently working with, and I'm a coach, and that is why I am here with you. I started my coaching journey January of this year, and I would say I have taught over 600 students who have in the different groups, and I'll also share this on Telegram for those that want to join our graduation party for cohort 4. And we have like over 150 people in cohort 4. So by Wednesday, I can comfortably tell you that I have trained over 750 students in the space of 8 months, right? So you're not talking to a newbie. I have literally replicated myself in all of these people and I'm still guiding them. Now, so I'm really, really excited to like teach you today about this field of virtual assistant. Now, who is this training for? This training is for you if you're tired of asking for urgent 2K or 5K, anyone who wants to learn in-demand skill, practice, anyone who is passionate about earning in dollar, even if you're passionate about earning in naira or in any currency of the country where you're in, anyone who wants to work remotely or even on site, because things that you're going to learn from this training, you can use it to work in anywhere. That is to tell you that the skills are like they are employable skills. They are skills you can transfer in different spheres or in different dimensions that you find yourself. So if you're a student, I'm a student first. If you're a stay-at-home mom, I'm probably not a stay-at-home mom, but I'm a mom, so I can relate to like having child. And you would have seen me in just the previous slide of me and my baby. Then this training is also for fathers and for mothers, for those who are 9-to-5 workers, people who are unemployed. If you're a business owner and you want to have something you're doing by the side, even if you're a government worker, you can literally become a virtual assistant and work by the side. All right. So my story, you probably, for some persons who are my students who are joining this live section, you would have heard me tell this story over and over. If you're just meeting me for the first time, I will just be sharing my life story with you. So I graduated school in 2018. I finished service 2019, and that is why you see finish school 2019, because until you finish school, until you finish NYSC, you've partially not graduated, right? So while in school, every of these things that I'm doing today, I feel like it stemmed from school. And I feel like and most people from Africa, you're probably from an average home. And I came from an average home, not like we were ever hungry, but we were just comfortable. We were just okay. No, I went to school at a time pretty late. I went to school, I think I was 22 when I level. By the time I was already graduating, I was 26. Now, if you understand the job market in Nigeria, specifically because I'm Nigeria, I'll be talking to also Nigerians. If you understand the job market in Nigeria, you would agree with me that they have age discrimination. And for a very long time, I felt very angry. I felt very bitter. And I was like, oh, I even told myself at one point, when I get big, I'm going to do a campaign on age discrimination. It is bad that you go to school when you have the opportunity to go to school. And when you're graduated, you're suffering from not getting a job. Now, let me tell you this. I graduated with a first class. So it's not a case of she did not graduate well. I actually graduated very well. I knew what I did in school. Now, what I'm trying to tell you is at that particular point of my life, when I was about to leave school, I was confused. When my friends who were like in their 20s, who were like 19, who were like 21, I had friends of that age because you're going to school when you're 22 already. It's pretty late, but I did not allow my age to define me. I rather used the anger of going to school late and focused on my study, and I graduated very well. Now, what I'm trying to tell you this is by the time I was already 26, obviously things were already 26. I already know Nigerian markets who would employ me. It was very difficult. Now, when people were talking about their next step after graduation, I couldn't talk about my next step. I didn't know about my next step. Now, my father didn't know anybody in government that I would have said, oh, maybe when I graduate, my father would help me. And all my uncles are businessmen. They are into trading. And I hated business. I hated business with passion. And I was asking myself at some point, will after having my first class certificate, will I go and be using it to doing buying and selling? I'm not saying buying and selling is bad. What I'm obviously doing buying and selling right now, but maybe not in a physical shop. What I'm saying in essence is I felt like I could do more with my certificate. But at that point, the Nigerian economy made me feel like going to school late was a sin or even a crime. So I went for service as everything continued. Even at our service, I know I was just doing a couple of stuff. I was doing every other thing. I wasn't still clear on what to do next. COVID hit in between because I think I finished service early 2020. So that was when COVID hit. And that was like when all of these journeys surfaced. Why am I telling you this? So that you can see yourself in me. You can feel like you are not late. Wherever you are at this point, it's a very good time to start. Now, when COVID hit, we were all at home. We were like the first set of NYSC students that were at home. NYSC, if you're not Nigerian, is the National Youth Service Program that you must compulsorily serve Nigerian. You must compulsorily serve Nigeria after your service. I want to believe that most of us passed through this or know this already. So during my NYC, I was at home one morning and I was just going through, I think, social media, and somebody said social media management. I didn't waste time because if there's anything that I do, I think I'm a very quick thinker. Thinking at times even keep me, trying to re-strategize, always keep me awake at night. I decided to pick up my laptop and started searching social media management. It led me to different platforms and I started taking courses on social media management. I didn't know what it was at that time. I just knew that I was doing something. And as I was taking these courses, I was documenting this on LinkedIn. I started documenting my journey late on Instagram. And I think I just started that February of this year, right? Everything I started was purely on LinkedIn. 3 months into documenting my journey, and HR reached out to me and she was like, would you love to work as an assistant social media manager? Initially, I wanted to say no, or I said no, but my husband then, we were dating, was like, take it up. You should totally do this. So I said yes. My salary then, as at 2020, was 162,000, and they were paying me for data of, I think, 12,000. And I was working remotely 40 hours a week from home for them. That was how all of this journey started. So it was a journey of progress, practice make progress. From that day that I stumbled upon social media management, I kept learning to be better. I kept learning to improve myself. I kept learning. Now, patience and adaptability. I will focus on adaptability because so many of you would get to that point where you're like, you need to learn new tools, you need to learn new things. And you're like, oh, you cannot move yourself to do that. So when I started working, at some point, my manager then wanted to like retrench, like the company was trying to like downsize and all of that. And she was like, oh, Chinyere, you're an amazing person. I do not want to let you go. Is there any other thing you feel you can learn and support us with? I said, I wanted content writing. So she personally took me up and started brushing me on content writing. That was how I started getting publicate, like started creating content and started building my portfolio. Is there a way? Do you need to have an experience to build your portfolio? The answer, hands-on experience, the answer is no. There's always a way around all of this. And I would walk you through that as we continue. So sit tight and you should already be excited. You should already be feeling in your spirit that, wow, is this who Chinyere is? Yes, this is who Chinyere is. So patience and adaptability. I told her, yes, I'm willing to learn. And the rest they say is history. I am still learning up till now that I'm speaking with you. So you would have already seen that for me to say I have a master's in communication, I'm doing another master's in marketing analytics. That's to tell you that learning is a lifelong journey, and I'm still doing it up till now. Now, so why should you listen to me? I have over 5 years of experience in this field as a virtual assistant, even before becoming a coach. I have like about 8 months experience of being a coach, and I can literally tell you that I've seen it, my friends. Over the years, I've dedicated myself to like mastering the intricacies of platforms like Upwork, and the results have been tangible. I've successfully generated in dollars, thousands, and for security reasons, again, I will not be mentioning figure. Now, I would say I've learned or I've only benefited from working with international clients from different geographical locations. And I can tell you that these have not only exposed me, but I've been able to work with people from diverse culture, ethnicity, and I have learned business practices in different dimensions. I have ongoing involvement in this field. If you started from when I started talking, you would have heard me say that I am still a virtual assistant. Yes, I am still currently a virtual assistant myself. So I'm not one of those coaches that are going to be telling you, people who dabble into coaching just because they want to make the money out of it and they are not virtual assistants. Those kind of people do not have the right information to give you. Trust me, because they do not know what is currently happening or trending in the industry. Now, I have ongoing involvement in the field, so I'm not just going to be telling you theory. I'm going to be sharing practical strategies that I've used. If my students are in this training, they will tell you that I'm going to be telling you the same strategies that I've implemented that have worked for me and the building professional relationship. I've taught over 600 students, like I told you. By Wednesday, when my next cohort of students graduates, this will be like over 750 students that I've taught. So I'm a very proud coach. Like I'm literally very proud of my students. Now, here are what some of my students are saying. In case you're wondering, is she really somebody I need to listen to? Of course, you should listen to me. Aside from having what you want, I have people who have not just benefited from me, but they are living testimonies. Now, Oge is saying, Coach, thank you so much for the life-changing trading. I got so much value for my money. I'm exposed to so many things. I must commend your humility, selfless activities, tolerance, and so on. You're really doing well in this industry. Cheers. Now, I'm not pointing out at the training. I'm pointing out at the humility, the selfless activities, the tolerance. So what else are you looking for somebody you should listen to? Now, Bidemi said, it's been an amazing journey with Coach Chinyere. I have learned a lot and I got value for what I pay for. Thank you for impacting in us. You're the best. And so on. Sugar said the same thing. I must really say that you're the best of your kind. Your masterclass was top notch and you gave your best. Thank you so much for your unreserved teaching. Keep soaring higher. And we have, thank you so much, Coach Chinyere. You're a born teacher. Your teaching skills are 100%. For a newbie in the virtual assistant field, assimilation of the topics was easy. Thank you for being a true teacher. You poured out yourself completely and I appreciate you honestly. And again, I have countless of them. I have over 750 students. So you can imagine the number of testimonials that I would have. And it goes on and go on. I think Pearl said it's been an amazing journey from beginning to the end. Cohort 2 was very exciting. Coach Chinyere did an amazing job, gave detailed information using simple and basic terms in order to meet both beginners and intermediate learners in the middle, from how to be a virtual assistant to tools and all of that. The testimonials are amazing. And I do not want to start reading testimonials to you because I know that that is not what you are here for. So what would we be covering in today's training? We're going to be looking at who a virtual assistant is. I'm going to be breaking down that for you in a simple layman tone. We're going to be talking about skills and tools. We're going to be talking about reasons for profit in the VA industry. I'm going to be teaching you how to start, profitable niches you can look at, and why most virtual assistants do not land clients in this field. Also, we're going to be looking at many problems that virtual assistants face. At the end, I'm going to be telling you how I'm able to make 1K to 3K monthly as a virtual assistant. And lastly, we're going to be having Q&A section. Now, let's jump right quickly into it. Who is a virtual assistant? You probably would have been hearing virtual assistant, virtual assistant, virtual assistant, and you're like, how do you become a virtual assistant? What are these people even saying? How do I even understand who a virtual assistant is? Just chill. I'm going to explain that for you in a simple layman language. In simple terms, a virtual assistant is anybody who helps a business person an organization with various tasks remotely. If you're able to work remotely, you're able to work with multiple clients. Now, as a VA, you can work with multiple clients. You're not restricted to working with only one client. Now, if you're able to do this from the comfort of your home, maybe you're in an island, you're lodging in an hotel to take care of yourself, you're on family vacation, you're on a trip, and you can comfortably do this wherever you are. You're not there in person, you're a virtual assistant. Now, there are virtual assistant jobs that require you to be in person, but in that case, you're not a virtual assistant. The word virtual means you are not present. You are not present. That is what the word virtual means. So for you to say that you are a virtual assistant, it means that you are not present in that particular location or that particular spot. You are working remotely wherever you are. As long as that client cannot see you, you do not have to be in their present location. You can be in Nigeria and they're in UK. I'm just trying to use simple term. You can be in US and they're in Ghana. You're a virtual assistant. You're doing it remotely wherever you are. Now, what truly stands you out as a virtual assistant is the skills and services you can provide or you can offer. That is why I tell you that most virtual assistants clamor with I'm a VA. They have that title VA, but when you ask them, what can you do? They are like, they don't even know. They don't know what they can do. So VAs perform a lot of tasks. As a VA, you can go into scheduling, you can go into appointment setting, email management, administrative work, conducting research, creating documents, presentation, handling social media. You can go into project management. You can go into Web3. You can go into crypto. You can create content. You can go into data analytics. You can go into whatever you want. Any skill you have, even that certificate that you have from your university, even that certificate you have from your bachelor's degree in sociology, your master's degree in economics, whatever you have, there is a market for it and you can become a VA in that industry. I am sure that nobody has broken this down for you in this simple term. You can literally be a VA in any field. You can be a VA in cloud computing. You can be a VA in cybersecurity. You can be a VA in any need. What stands you out again as a virtual assistant is what you're able to offer to your clients at any point in time when they call upon you. Now, there are people who are specific to a particular niche. And there are people who are general VAs. General VAs are people you will see doing administrative tasks, doing social media management, doing content writing, email management. Those are general VAs. Now, there are specific industries you can focus on with your certificate. There are specific industries you can take certification on and become an expert in that field. That means, so what this is telling you is that your certificate from university is valid. There are customers you can serve in that field. And this would also make you stop feeling like the industry is saturated. The industry is not saturated. It is saturated because you're being taught by the wrong people. You're being exposed to by the wrong people. The wrong people are letting you know that it is only administrative support, travel booking, email management, content writing. I have students that are currently doing crypto airdrop. And that is a niche you can choose for yourself. You mustn't do everything that everybody is doing. The saturated industry is the administrative part of it. You can become a customer success manager. You can go into PM, project management. Are we listening? Am I making sense? Let me know in the comment section if I should ride on. Let me know in the comment section if I should ride on. Let me know in the comment section if you're following me. Am I telling you what you need to know? Let me know in the comment section. Should I fire on? Should I take a break? Let me know in the comment section. So think of a VA as somebody who provides support. Whatever support that you provide, you could be providing this support to business owners. You could be providing this support to companies. Yes, you can work in a company. You can work with a client. You can work with different people as a VA. So it's simply using your skills and expertise to assist other people to lighten their workload. So whether you're lightening their workload as a customer success manager, a customer care support, social media, podcast management, content creation, project management, digital marketing, it is valid and you can do it in this industry. Now, what tasks or jobs can you do as a VA? There is a lot. I'm just going to share a few. You can do scheduling. You can do travel planning. You can do customer support. You can do email and inbox management. You can do research and presentation. You can do file organization and storage. You can do bookkeeping. You can do social media management. You can do digital marketing, lead generation. You can do SEO. You can do content writing. The list is endless. You can do media buying. You can do graphic design. You can do video editing, web development, data entry, administrative assistance. You can go into project management, transcription. You can do sales follow-up. You can go into inventory management, cold calling. You can go into business analytics, data analytics. You can go into telemarketing. You can go into inventory management. You can go into order processing. You can go into competitor analysis. You can go into CRM data management. You can go into recruitment. You can go into documentation. You can go into business development. Now, you can do a lot. The goal is you can literally do a lot in this industry. So don't allow those people who do not know what they are saying be telling you that, or all they are teaching you, or the skills they're exposing you to is just the sub part of this industry. They make you feel like what you have read in school is not useful. What you have read in school has a transferable skill you can use to work online. Now, who you can work with as a virtual assistant? You can work with anybody that needs assistance, any company that needs to take care of a tax, you can work with them. As a skilled virtual assistant, you can work with founders across various sectors. Any sector that you know your target audience is, you can work with them. You can work with digital and product creators. You can work with CEOs of brand and organizations. You can work with business owners and consultants. You can work with government officials. You can work with executive and managers. You can work in the health industry, teaching industry, fashion industry, Web3 and crypto space. You can work in the travel industry, companies, brands and firms, any sector, just name it. What is that sector you're feeling? Can I work as a VA in this industry? You can work in the Lego sector. Any sector, you can work as a VA there. Now, how do you start if you want to become a VA? I feel like this is like one of the toughest questions some persons have. And I'm just going to try to be very honest. You need to identify your skill first and foremost. If you do not have a skill, you need to register for a training. I think that is where we should start from. Before you begin to identify your skill, if you do not have a skill, you need to register for a training. Whether you choose to register for a paid training or you choose to go and register for a free training, that choice is yours to make. But you need to first of all get trained. In as much as you have skills in the university, there are tools that are not taught in university. After teaching my student project management tools, a couple of them reached back to me and they are like they are interviewing for jobs and they're asking them, can you use these tools? Somebody told me personally that she's studying project management in school. Like in school, even like she's not in Nigeria, so it is not a Nigerian thing. She's outside Nigeria. And all of the tools I taught her in the training, they've never mentioned it. So you need to get the right training. It's not enough to take free training. Is it adequate enough to prepare you? So when you have trained yourself, you are equipped. Now you need to identify the skills that you can offer. List your skills, have like a list of like a book where you're going to list the skills you have. First of all, you're going to be looking at your non-technical skills. Non-technical skills are like organizational skill, communication skill, writing skills, social media management skill. Highlight them. Highlight what you're good at and you enjoy doing on a non-technical side. Now, you will now begin to think of other ways to build yourself, and we'll get to like skills and tools that you need. Now, when you're done with identifying your skills, you need to do a market research. What are people currently looking at right now? Look into what services are in demand. What is the service that is in demand? Is it project management? Is it customer care support? Is it administrative assistance? Is it social media management? Freelance, and you can check some of these things on freelance websites, social media groups to understand what your target audience is looking for. You're not the one that would employ yourself. It is a client that is your target audience that would employ you. So what service are they, those people that are your target audience, what service are they currently looking for? Now you need to curate your service. Identify the service you can offer them. This could include project management. This could include email management, calendar scheduling, data entry, data analytics, content creation. Whatever you know you can offer them as a service, write it down. I want to believe that these things I'm saying, you're taking note of them and you're using it to like answer some questions that you have that you need clarity on, that you need to network and market yourself. Even if you're trained by the best teacher in the world, you need to still open your mouth and talk. You need to still open your mouth and voice out what you're doing. And when I say open your mouth, it's not necessarily to be shouting. It could be you documenting your journey on social media. Or you need to take a spot. People need to find you. People need to say, oh, this is the service this person is offering. If you learn a skill and every morning you're lying down on your bed, you're doing nothing about it, my dear brothers and sisters, fathers and uncles, manna will not fall from heaven. It fell in the time of Jesus Christ. Not longer in this time. It's not falling anytime soon. So you need to be able to start talking about what you do and talk about it with pride and proud. You see the way I'm proud of my students? I'm a proud coach because I know what I'm saying. If I am it's in my language is somebody that is dull. And I'm teaching my students, they are not testimonies. They are not saying that this coach is good, this coach is humble and all of those things. I'll probably be covering my face right now. But for my students to say that I learned from this person, that means I know what I'm saying. So you need to begin to network and market yourself. Nobody will market you more than you can market yourself. Everybody around you needs to know what you're doing. You can't have a tight mouth. If you're selling fish in the market, maybe you go to the market and be asking people, would they buy? Like some people even say that their fish is the best fish in the world. And yet you have a skill that will put food on your table. And after the training, you're crossing your feet on your bed and you're watching people strolling aimlessly on social media while it's wait time. And you're thinking that it's village people that is doing you. Village people are not doing you. Wake up. You're the one doing yourself. Go to social events. If you're in Nigeria, there's a lot of events happening. You need to begin to learn to socialize yourself. It's okay if you want to just apply for a job, but even in that application of job, maybe you need to prepare your CV. You need to prepare your portfolio. At every stage, you need to do something. If you want to follow the job application route, only do job application. You need to have a CV. You need to tailor your CV well. I recently saw a lot of CV of people who applied for some job I posted, and it nearly led me to cry. That means you that you're listening to maybe your CV and you're like, oh, you have all these skills she's mentioned, but I'm not getting job. Maybe your CV is your problem. And we're not talking about CV in today's training, but maybe I just wanted to like highlight that. So start small and gain experience. Many persons want to be on the top even before they start climbing the ladder. Like cherish your little beginning. Cherish that person who is going to pay you. Maybe the person is saying, oh, you're going to be volunteering for me or interning for me, and I'm going to pay you 50,000. That might be your learning phase to position yourself very well. Because I do not want to focus on too much dollar. I feel like that has also misled so many of us. The only thing you know about virtual assistants is it will help you earn dollar. What about if you can also work in Nigeria? The goal is to make money. So whether you're making it in dollar, whether you're making it in naira, appreciate that process and keep working yourself to gain experience until you get to where you're going to. So begin with smaller projects if that is what you can see. Build your portfolio. If you're not following me on Instagram, I like most like undoubted lady, I know she's following me on Instagram. I know her. So you would have already been seeing, I'm sharing things on how to build your portfolio, how to gain exposure. Now, as you get more comfortable in that little task the person has given to you, maybe you've worked with them for 3 months, maybe you've worked with them intentionally for 6 months, you can ask for an increment. You can look for other persons. Now you are an expert, or now you're no longer a beginner. But this is the part of the story that most of your coaches do not tell you. So before you start looking for that big project where you're going to land million, begin from where you are. Do not despise. They are Bible principles that we neglect, and they are very essential part of our life. Do not forget, like, your humble beginning can start from where you are. Now, continuous learning and improvement, and I tell my students this every single day that I met them. You're a lifelong learner. You're committed to growth. Now, obviously, you will notice I'm not reading my slide. With my slide, I know what I'm saying. And what does that go to tell you? It goes to tell you that I am articulated. I know my words. All I just have to look at is, look at what I want to tell you, and I start speaking. And it is not magic. It is not rocket science. It's a combination of intentionally developing myself. Every single day of this journey, I am building myself. So you and learning, even when you're in a training, you and learning should be 5 and 6. You need to stay updated to industry trends. You need to adapt and refine your services based on feedbacks that will come from your employers or people you're working with. So you need to keep learning if you want to thrive and survive in this industry. Now, what are the skills and tools you need to thrive as a VA? Communication skills. You need to have excellent written and verbal communication for interaction. You know, go speak pidgin for your clients. Like, you know, go speak pidgin. Are they go, are they come? You know, they work for this industry. So you must be able to, first of all, being able to communicate in written words, even if you're working in an environment where you're not talking, you're typing. Shebi, you would communicate in typing. So excellent written and verbal communication is your first skill. Is this learnable? Yes. I wasn't this fluent when I started this journey. I wasn't even fluent, or as I keep improving myself, it gets better. So can learning be learned? Yes, you can learn. Can communication be learned? Yes, you can learn. Now, time management is another thing. You would need to have the ability to be able to like do multiple things at the same time. Sometimes your client needs you to work on social media, research ideas for them, do this, do that, do that. You need to be able to like manage your time properly, especially if you're a mom. If you're a student like myself, you're a mom like myself, you need to be able to like manage all of this into one. Technical proficiency, basic understanding of Microsoft Office 2, Google Workspace, and other industry expert tools and softwares is very important. Adaptability, this is your readiness to learn new tools. Your readiness to learn new tools. Your readiness to keep learning. You need to be very adaptable because your clients would have evolving need. They will have different things they want you to work on. They might need you to learn a new tools. Will you tell them no? I tell my students, no is not an answer in this industry. You can't tell a client no. So attention to detail, you need to be very meticulous. and accurate in things like data entry, things like document creation, and other tasks to ensure that you're delivering quality. These are like all the skills that you need. Now, let's look at the tools that you need. You need project management softwares, tools like Asana, Trello, Monday.com to be able to manage tasks and deadlines and collaborate with your clients. Communication tools, you need to learn tools like Slack, Teams, Zoom for real-life communication and virtual meetings. You need to know about file sharing and storage, how to like use things like Google Drive, Dropbox, OneDrive for you to be able to like share documents seamlessly. You need to be able to do a little bit of calendar management and scheduling. You might have a customer that you need to do this. And even if it is not a customer, if you're working with somebody, you need to be working on your own calendar. Say, for instance, you have a meeting with your boss and you don't know how to do calendar management. Obviously, you will miss your meeting. So you have things like email management tools like Gmail, being able to like organize your email, being able to organize the email of whoever you're working for, Outlook and specialized email management platform. The tools you need to learn to be is a lot, but I'll just focus on this few. Now, these are some profitable niches you can focus on. I think in my training, I share over 50 to 100 with my students during my training. And these are just few I'm going to highlight, some profitable niches. Real estate virtual assistance is a niche. E-commerce support is a niche. Social media management is a thriving niche because everybody wants to be on social media. So if you understand, if you position yourself properly, if you know your onion very well, you will thrive as a social media manager. Administrative support. You can go into bookkeeping and accounting assistance. You can go into travel assistance. You can go into health and wellness support. You can go into graphic design. These are some profitable niches you can look at. They are still early. They are still more. Things like project management, data analytics. There are a lot, but I'm just going to focus on this. Now, you might also be wondering, why is this industry one that has profits? Now, we are in the regime of remote work trend. I want to cite an instance on many of our parents lost out on crypto. My elder cousin was saying something yesterday. He said there was a coin that came out, I think Tron, that when Tron came out, people begged him to buy Tron as a coin, but he did not. But when that coin launched, I don't want to use Bitcoin because Bitcoin is like on the edge. But when that coin launched, he felt bad for not buying it. The best time to do anything is when it is trending, not when it becomes vague or when it's become out fashion. However, the VA industry is not going to become out fashioned anything because people are constantly building business. You just have to be intentional about it. So the increasing trend towards remote work is number one reason why there is profit in this industry. Number two, it is cost effective. This industry is cost effective. Hiring a VA is often the most cost effective way for businesses than hiring a full-time employer. So if you don't know why you should become a VA, this is why you should become a VA. Companies would rather want a VA that would work from home, use their laptop as compared to them, getting them office space, taking care of all of that, paying tax and all of those. Now, three, flexibility and scalability. Virtual assistant service providers tailor their services to meet different clients' needs. Now, if you hire me as a communication manager in your company, I'm going to be doing only communication stuff for you. But if you hire me as a VA right now, who is a communication specialist, I will do content creation for you. I will do content marketing for you. I will do a whole lot. So it is pretty flexible. Number four, increased entrepreneurship. There's a lot of people becoming entrepreneurs right now. We are having the rise of CEOs, founders, and the likes of them. And these people need support. They need people that can do tasks for them. So if you're among those that is saying that this industry is saturated, wake up. It's not saturated. Now, I would quickly be sharing with you why most virtual assistants do not earn or land clients. And if you check yourself, you'll probably fall into one of these categories. It could be that you're setting your rate too high, or you're setting your rate too low without considering the value you can provide. What value can you offer your clients? What value can you offer them? Is it just having certificates? You think that is the value you can offer them? I did VA training. You think that is a value? You know the number of persons that are shouting, I did VA training. What value? It is the value you can offer them that can help you set your rates either high or either low. I was telling my students in class on Friday that every single year I checkmate my rates and I increase it. Why? I am developing myself constantly. I know what I'm doing. If you employ me to work with you, I know I will deliver. You that want to charge $15 and to even manage email, you're still scared. What value can you offer to them? And you that you're charging $20, you say your price is $20 and you cannot create content. What value can you offer? Number two, having unclear description of the service. Having unclear description is another thing that confuses your clients. If you go to my Instagram handle, you will see virtual assistant. I'm doing other things, but I'm a virtual assistant. It is clear. I'm even saying that I'm going to modify it to be specific on what I'm doing as a virtual assistant. Do you have a clear description of what you're doing? Do you? Number three, lack of portfolio or experience. 10 in every 11 clients would ask for a portfolio, even if they do not ask you for a CV. So if your portfolio, now I see some portfolios and I'm like, there's a lot of color, there's a lot of confusion going on the portfolio, and I'm wondering if your portfolio can also turn down your clients. Some people, it's only one experience they have in their portfolio. Now, some persons rely solely on freelancing platform. That is not the only place to get a job. Number five, some persons will just simply list their skills without demonstrating how these skills can add value to their client's business. Number seven, not investing in personal growth. Some persons, is only that training they've done on Udemy. That is what they are using to brag as VA. Invest in yourself. Mbanu. Number eight, operating without a clear business strategy. You need to know who your target audience are. Number eight, focusing solely on task completion. You just want to be doing the task. You just want to get the task done. And you do not care about building relationship with these people. In the long run, what will give you a job in the long run in this industry is the client. What will give you like constant client coming back clients is clients you have built relationship with. Now, what are some problems that many VA face? Finding clients, determining which services to offer, writing proposals, cover letter, understanding your client's need. Some of you struggle with overcommitting and undercommitting. Some persons struggle with setting boundaries in this industry. Now, difficulties in negotiating fair compensation for the services you've rendered. Some persons are struggling to establish clear boundaries between work and personal life. Some persons are struggling with feeling inadequate or questioning, oh, is my ability enough? Some persons are struggling with dealing with demanding or difficult clients. Some persons are struggling with navigating, creating agreements or even agreements that they've created with whoever that they are working with. And some persons are struggling with juggling multiple projects at the same time. Now, I want to quickly point out, I'm going to tell you how I can solve all of those problems for you in a very short while. Now, the VA industry is gender neutral. So if you're a man in this training and you're like, can I be a VA? Of course you can be a VA. Like, of course you can be a VA. That means that anybody can be a virtual assistant. Men, women alike. I think because most women are like at home, they take care of children, you see them talking about VA more. But you, as a man, can be a virtual assistant. Anybody can be a virtual assistant. Now, before the Q&A question, where do we go from here? It's probably the question you might be asking. Where do you go from here? Now, I would want to show you some job offers from some of my students, and I would just not be reading this out. I have a couple of them here. These are job offers from my students, and you can see them. Some of them, you can also check them out on Instagram, so that if you check my Instagram highlights, you would see like the testimonials from my students, but I just highlighted a few of them. Now, there is a paid live training, and this paid live training comes with recording for anyone interested to learn industry supports IT skills that they need to learn remote jobs. These are skills that are transferable to different fields you might want to niche down to. These are skills that would help you to be employable. So these are in-demand skills that you need to thrive in any industry that you find yourself. And these are also skills that would position you to be a virtual assistant. Now, what will the paid training do for you? Skill development. The training will equip you with essential skills you need to thrive as a virtual assistant. It's going to build your professional confidence. You're going to gain the confidence to manage your clients, handle complex tasks, communicate effectively. This training will also improve your hands-on experience and like your technical skills and all of that. Income opportunity. With this training, you have opportunity to like even begin to earn before you start, because I expose my students to like both things like crypto and all of that. So you have opportunities, diverse opportunity to even begin to earn before and while you are applying for job. Time management and productivity. You would develop strong time management and organizational skill that would help you prioritize tasks, manage your schedules, and be productive. Job search and application mastering. I teach my students. If you probably know me from Instagram, you would see all I'm doing. Imagine you being my student. I teach my students where to search for a job. I show them things they need to do. I show them platforms they can utilize in job searching. Now, for my students who are here already, I'm already working on a weekly posting of jobs. I post job from time to time. I recommend my students when opportunity comes, but this is another thing I'm adding to our community. Hopefully from next week, we're going to launch weekly posting of jobs. Either twice every week or once every week. We're going to collate jobs and share with those who are already alumni or graduates from this program. Now you have access to exclusive resources, like you get access to like templates that I've used, checklists, my resources that can help you. You have long-term career growth. This training isn't just about getting you started, it's about setting you up for a long-time success. So you will learn how to continually develop your skill. You already would tell that I'm a lifelong learner. So if you're my students, you have to be like me. I have to duplicate myself in you. There's no two ways about it, unless you're not willing to push yourself. Now, what will you be learning in this training? You'll be learning a lot. In module 1, we are going to be learning about who a virtual assistant is. I'm going to be having mindset shift with you. We're going to be doing money talk, because this is an industry where we are talking about money. So if your mindset is not correct about money, you can't make money. So we're going to be talking about the actual truth, misconception of being in this industry, the types of VAs, benefits of being a virtual assistant, and IT services or industries you can go into. Under module 2, we're looking at communication and collaboration tools. Now, this is a training where I am not giving you, I'm not reading a slide to you. If I say Google Workspace, I am showing you and I'm teaching you how to use it. We're going to be looking at different communication and collaboration tools, editing tools, video sharing tools. Video sharing tools. We're going to be looking at places to find free courses you can also use to build your portfolio and build your experience. In module 3, we're going to be looking at setting up as a virtual assistant, how to choose a niche, soft skills that you need as a VA, how to assess your client's need and tailor your services to help them. We're going to be looking at technical skills and non-technical skills that you need, and I'll be teaching you again how to build your portfolio. In module 4, we're going to be looking at social media management and self-promotion. We're going to be looking at how to create and optimize your LinkedIn and Instagram accounts, how to market yourself and self-promotion, how to build a faceless brand on Instagram if you do not want to show yourself. We're going to be looking at how to promote your services to potential clients. In module 5, we're going to be looking at places to find VA job. The hardness of UPWORK, I'm going to be breaking it down to you and walking you through my own account and using that to teach you. I'm going to be teaching you how to write winning proposals for UPWORK and answer questions on UPWORK. I'm going to be teaching you how to optimize your profile on UPWORK, how to apply for jobs on UPWORK, how to answer UPWORK questions and other sites you can use to apply for freelancing job. In module 6, the goal of this training is not just to teach you how to apply for jobs, like submit your CV. It is also to start teaching you how to build it as a business and position yourself and start building your own brand. So in building your brand, you need to learn how to attract clients, how to retain them, how to onboard them, how to manage them. I'll be covering this in module 6. In module 7, we're looking at digital marketing and affiliate marketing. For those of you who know me on Instagram, you're probably, I'm talking about a digital marketing course. It is different from this. This is just an intro to digital marketing and affiliate marketing. Here, we'll be looking at how you can become a digital marketer, teaching you the understanding of affiliate marketing and how it works. I'm going to be showing you platforms and tools you can use for affiliate program and strategies for selling online. Now, in module 9, we're going to be doing training on services you can offer as a VA. Now, if you're following me carefully, you will see that you're learning skills from the beginning that you can transfer to any industry and it can make you employable. So if you're saying that, I have project management certificates, you need this training. I have certificates in data analytics, you need this training. Having your certificate is not enough. There are still other employable skills that you need. So this training, I feel like it's way beyond teaching you to be a VA. You're living this training with other like skills. One of my students I'm teaching one-on-one reached out to me the other day and she's like, she wants to go into marketing and all of that. So I told her to make a research and send to me the skills that she needs to work in the marketing industry and communication industry. And every single skill that she sent to me, they are things that I'm teaching in this training. So this training is beyond that title of a virtual assistant. Now, when we are talking about services you can offer as a virtual assistant, we're looking at calendar management and appointment setting, travel booking, content writing tools. We're looking at email management, social media management. In module 10, we're looking at SEO, web research, customer service. We're looking at lead generation, telemarketing and cold calling, and we're looking at tools for video sharing. At this point, you should already be feeling like this is a lot. Now, I think I missed module 8. In module 8, we are doing training on basic graphic design and video creation. We are doing content creation like video, carousels, reels, and posts. You can see all that I'm doing. If you know me from Instagram, I'll be teaching you how I simply do that. Then I'm going to be teaching you how to use design apps like Canva, Lightroom. I'm going to be teaching you how to use CapCut or InShot. Now, other things you're going to also be learning. In module 11, you're going to be learning about CRM tools, time management apps, security tools, how to use AI like ChatGPT, how to build a content calendar, how to create a content strategy, step by step to deliver high quality service. In module 12, we're looking at earning strategies. We're looking at different type of packages you can create: retainer clients, hourly rates, monthly rates, project-based fees, and all of that. I'm teaching you how to negotiate your rates, how to draft a contract, how to price your service, how to scale your earning in the online space. And I'm going to be sharing with you different online payment options that you can use to withdraw your money, whether you're in Nigeria or you're in other African country. In module 13, we're looking at training on writing your CV and acing your interview. We're looking at how to write a CV. I'll be teaching you how to write a CV and things you should look out for. I'll be teaching you how to ace your interview. I'll be teaching you possible interview questions. I'll be teaching you how to set up your home office, how to manage distractions and maintain work-life balance. And I'll be teaching you other ways you can reach out to clients. Are you still with me? That is not all. Because I'm somebody who loves to go above and beyond, we also have like bonuses in this training. Now, the bonuses, you're not paying for them. You're not paying for them. They are just your benefit for being part of our community. Now, you have my UPWORK proposal templates that I've used, and I've used it to like land jobs. I will share that with you, and you can modify it and tailor your jobs using that. You have opportunity to the 15 days job application marathon in your cohort to apply for jobs and all of that. UPWORK review, you have portfolio review. Recently, from the first Saturday of next month, we are starting, every month, I'm going to be spending 3 Saturdays of every month teaching my students, like reviewing my students' portfolios. So the first week, we're going to review portfolio. The second week, we're going to review CV. The third week, we're going to review our UPWORK accounts. So 3 times every week, I'm going to be starting it in the month of October. And again, guys, October is my birth month. So I'm really excited about that month of October. So I'm going to be starting that with my students. So you literally have nothing to lose. That is not all. We also have like an internship access in my community. This is currently paused, but it's going to be starting again in October. And you would have access to build 3 major projects that you put your portfolio and experience in. That is still not all. I'm going to bring an instructor that will teach you about data entry using Excel. I'm going to bring an instructor that will teach you crypto airdrop and NFT training. That is not all, although it is not included here. I'm currently talking to a graphic designer that I'll be bringing to come and teach graphic design in our training. So these are like testimonials from our students who took NFT airdrop. Like every cohort, we come and teach them NFT training. And these are some of their earning. These are some of the earning of the students who took the NFT training serious. Now, how much, so I'm going to start with asking, how much are you willing to pay for this life-changing opportunity? If, for instance, maybe you're not following me on Instagram, if you're following from Instagram, you probably already know how much this training is worth. But if I'm to ask you in all honesty, with everything I am teaching, with everything I'm putting into this training, how much do you think you can pay for this life-changing opportunity? These are transferable skills, all of the skills mentioned in this model. You can use it in all of the skills mentioned in this model. You can use it in any sector you find yourself. You can use it for yourself. You can use it to work for others, and you can use it to better yourself. So if you say, oh, I have a master's in engineering, do I need this training? Of course you need it. Even if you don't want to go into the administrative part of being a VA, these skills are not skills they are lifelong skills that can even help you outside being a VA, right? So being a VA is just one part of this training. Now, these skills, you can use it to launch into marketing jobs. You can use it to find jobs in communication. You can use it to find VA jobs. You can also transfer these skills to your current field that you want to focus on. Also in my training, I have clarity section with my students where in my clarity section, I started it in cohort 4. I think I had a clarity section with all of those in cohort 1, cohort 2, cohort 3 in the rant section that I have with them 2 days ago. 2 days ago. So I have clarity section where I'm also teaching you how you can transfer or how you can begin to target people based off on that thing that you have learned in school. So how much do you think you can pay for this life-changing opportunity? If you're to say, how much do you think how much do you think you would pay for this? Sarah is saying, please, what is your IG handle? So this journey is for you if you own a smartphone. If you own a smartphone, your phone is not a limitation. And I've talked about this. I think there was a video I created about this. Your phone is not a limitation. You can literally use your phone to learn. So if you own a smartphone, if you own a laptop, if you have zero tech skills, if you have some, if you want to improve, if you desire to make money online while you're still targeting that thing you're targeting, if you desire to assist business owners, founders, companies, brands to free up time and scale up, this training is for you. This training is for you if you consider yourself self-driven, highly proactive, if you have the urge to upskill and attain your desired financial freedom. This training is for you if you're tired of the hustle of commuting to work daily when you can sit at home and work from your bedside while sipping your juice, your tea, or your coffee. And you can earn good money weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly, depending on the clients you're working with. This training is for you if you're interested in what we pay you online, but not interested in buying and selling like affiliate marketing. This training is for you. This training is also for you if you want to be a present parent who is there for their children. Like you're working remotely, so obviously you're there for your child. You can go to their school events and still be there for them financially while being there as a present parent. Now, so if you're looking for somebody who has worked with international clients and in dollars since starting their journey, then you should be my student. You're looking for somebody who is willing to hold you by your hands and explain the simplest thing to you or the toughest thing to you in the layman language that you would understand and keep explaining it till you understand. That is when, if you started from the beginning, you will see where I said that I want to highlight humility, patience when I'm teaching. So I am that patient to explain. Now, there is no wrong question in my training. Every question is very important. So if you do not just want a coach, you don't just want somebody that is just a coach, but somebody who is also you're looking for somebody who is willing to teach you all the strategies and tactics that they've used to land high-paying clients without gatekeeping anything. Or you're looking for someone who is willing to mentor you, give you access to reach out to them, even after the training, and present for you at all time. And you're looking for somebody who is a teacher, who understands how to teach both international and national, or both different demographics of students, then you want to be my students. But if all of these things I have highlighted, you're not looking for any of them, then please keep your money. The goal is not to get your money. The goal is to get students that I would also enjoy being their coach. When you go for training, none of them will be busy to tell you keep your money. That is because I know to care. I've been a VA for 5 years. So how much will you give me now that I've not seen? That should clearly tell you that I don't care. I'm just going to tell you the truth the way it is. And if you're following me on my Instagram, I do live Monday through Friday. And I dish out the same thing. I'm there and I'm telling you the raw truths. I'm that honest with people. So the truth is, that no coach will tell you is to really survive in this industry, you need to have a unique selling proposition. And that can only come from a clarity section. And for some person be like, oh, can you just mentor me? I cannot mentor you. I do not have a mentoring program. My mentorship comes with a VA training. So if you're in the VA training, if you're in my digital marketing and affiliate training, you are my student automatically. I am your mentor automatically. I would mentor you. So you do not need to be worried. Oh, what about if I pay for your training? Will I have access to you? Every single student that I have, their number is saved on my phone. If you started when I introduced myself, you would have noticed that I'm a busy bee. Like I identify as a busy bee. I no get time. But when it comes to my students, I have time for them. Every single question that my students ask me in my DM, I am the one that reply. So you're not, so if you're scared of, oh, what about if she's not, I cannot lie to you. You no go flog me. You no go beat me. So why should I tell you lie? Right? So if you want to have my mentorship, ND, OND, and like you're still in school, you're computer literate, and maybe you do not have like a higher certificate already, you need to gain the right clarity, and that way you can approach the industry with understanding. People are getting jobs, right? But the thing is, most persons are not consistent. Now, so if you have a bachelor's degree, for instance, and you don't need to leave your field. Now, if you're in the health field, you don't need to become just an ordinary VA. If you're in the legal field, you don't need to become just an ordinary VA. I would explain how you can translate everything, every skill you're going to learn in this industry, how you can use it to start working in that certificate or that industry that you have found yourself as a virtual assistant. Now, training days are Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 7 p.m. GMT, Nigerian time. All trainings are live on Zoom. All trainings are live. All trainings are recorded. And yes, you would have access to the training. Training days are Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Nigerian time. Sometimes it might be 7 to 9, depending on what we are covering that day. But training is for 3 hours long. And this is also to accommodate those of us who are working, who might come back and need to, like, especially because most of my students are from Nigeria, they are from African country. So this time is to really accommodate them. All the classes are recorded. You would have access to the classes. The classes are live on Zoom. My principle of teaching is I show you what to do. I do not tell you what to do. Telling you what to do is you need to use this to go and figure it out by yourself. And that is what most of your coaches do. Most of these people who train you, they show you. I paid for a training recently. I paid 30,000. And what she did was she was telling me, this is what you need. Show me how to use it. That is why I've paid you for the training. So, and that is why my teaching philosophy is I show you what to do. I give you assignments to redo it after the training so that you can use it to build your portfolio. So what do you stand to gain? Everything. Access to me, which if I'm to launch my mentorship section right now, it's not going to be in Naira. And it's obviously going to be in dollar, right? So, and you're having access to it. So having access to me first, I feel like is way more than what you even will learn, because most people that you have taken their training, they are absent coaches. They are not present. And I'm not like that, right? What do you stand to lose? Absolutely nothing. Still what some of my current students is saying, I must say this from my heart. May God Almighty bless you, increase you in all ramification. I am still on module 4 in this training, but I am so elated because my colleagues here are wondering what is wrong with admin, not knowing that the knowledge I have gained this evening can never leave me. Chai, coach, you do this one for me. And again, I have submitted my module 2 and module 3 assignments. However, I've been implementing what we have learned. I've started designing my portfolio using Canva. I have opened a Linktree account. I've updated my LinkedIn account. I've added topics, but no posts yet. So a big thank you for doing so much Thank you so much for the training. This was when the training was 25K, but the training is no longer 25K right now. So this is a place to be. Chinyere is a very good teacher, detailed and honest. Trust me, she's excellent. You will get more value than you ever bargained for. Thank you, Ma, for the much you have imparted in me. I recommend you join the class. And again, if I can't keep reading stories for you. This summarizes my thought about you. Last year, I paid for a class like this, and the trainer ended up sending people off her group with her mannerism. I can go on and on. I just wanted you to know that you're very much appreciated. God sees your heart and intent. So some collect the money and yet cannot impart. Yes, your ability to reach the heart of your trainees is just awesome. Just know that we hold you in high esteem. God bless you. Where will I continue and stop? The teaching is quite different, coach. Now, this was in the current cohort. 2 of my students were having a meeting. One of them did not come for class. Another one was like, oh, why did you not come? And she said she was busy and some of that. So they now started a conversation about, one of them said that she's currently doing 2 classes and all of that. One of them now asked her, how is the teaching? Now, this is the reply that she gave. She said, the teaching is quite different. Coach Chi teaches with a passion and with all her strength just to see everyone succeed in the industry. And the person said, exactly, graceful for her grace. And this person said, well, I didn't join the class, but I can relate. I trust Coach Chi. She always deliver. The day I paid for this course, that was the first time ever coming across her post. And it was like on the welcome party day, I just randomly joined the video on YouTube and I was like, oh, Jehovah, this is what I need in my life right now. I love this lady's spirit and energy. Trust me, guys, I quickly checked that out on IG, checked out her bio and went straight to make payments for this course. So far, so good. She did not disappoint. What else are you waiting for? If this is not enough conviction to go and start registering for this training, I don't know what else you're waiting for. So at this point, I know so many of us got this link from people who are affiliates of my virtual assistant training. Yes, I have affiliates. I have people who are promoting this course. So if you join this training from an affiliate, this is the point where you reach out to them, send them a message that you want to register if you're interested in joining cohort 5. The training fee is 30,000 naira if you're in Nigeria. There is no discount. With everything I have listed today, if you're still looking for discounts, I don't know what else you want me to do. Like with everything, with my involvement, my mentorship and everything, and you want a price lesser than this, I don't know what you're looking for. So this price, I left it at this point. Some of my friends have been telling me this training is worth over 100K. I know that this training is worth how much it is charged, but I left it at 30,000 because I feel like it is affordable for almost every person. If you can borrow to make hair, you should borrow to develop your brain. If you see that this training is important to you, if it means you have to borrow, go and borrow and register for it. I have students who have borrowed to be part of this training, so you're not the first person. So please do not come with, can you give me discount? With everything I have said, auntie, uncle, no discounts. Like this training is obviously way overpacked and you have a lifetime access to me because you have my WhatsApp number forever. I'm not just putting you in a group. I'm coming to also interact with you. Now, if you got the link of this training from somebody, reach out to them, ask them for their affiliate link and register with it. It does not mean the same access that the people who saw this link from my Instagram, the people who are my followers on Instagram would use to, the same way I would treat somebody that registered through me directly, the same way I would treat you. There is no discrimination. So don't feel like, oh, if I register through somebody, I do not register through Chinyere. No. I do not even notice who is, when all of us are in the group, there is no name tag. This person registered through affiliate. This person registered through me. You are all my students. The same level of support everybody is getting. There is nobody that is being discriminated. And those in cohort 4 will tell you that, because I started this affiliate stuff in cohort 4. So everybody in cohort 4 gets the same treatment from me. There's nobody I love more than the other person. I love everybody equally, and I'm there to see everybody succeed and thrive. So if somebody share this training with you, reach out to them, sign up through them. If you got this training link from my WhatsApp, from my Instagram, from my thread, reach out to me, send me a DM, and I will direct you on how to answer. That is why I'm not putting account number here. I want to give all the affiliates the opportunity to get their registrations because they deserve it. And it is only fair that you got to know about this training, you got to see me, you got to listen to me through somebody. So reach out to them and register. If you got to know about the training through me, just send me a DM on Instagram. You probably would know where to send me a DM on it. If you know me and you got to know it through me, you already know where to find me. So I don't want to, I know somebody is asking me what is my Instagram handle. I will tell you my Instagram handle. And when students register, I still ask them, who showed you the link? So please, I am begging you in the name of anything that you hold dear, if you did not get this link of this training from me, you did not see it directly from me, you saw it from somebody, reach out and register through them. Please, I really would love you to do this for me. Thank you so much. Ask them if you have any question or any concern, but I feel like this training is well detailed enough for anybody who needs clarity to get clarity. So the training is 30,000 naira, and it is $35 if you're outside Nigeria and you want to pay through PayPal or you want to pay through Cash App. Yeah, that option is available. Now, before I start talking about how to make 1,000 to 3K monthly, I want to also quickly say that the class are recorded. You would have access to the recording. Like, you have access to a lot of amazing things. We chatting, discussing, motivating you, and all of those things. You should already know that with the way I'm speaking all this while, I'm a full package already. So how do I make 1K to 3K monthly? I work with 3 clients. So with multiple skills, you can scale this amount every month. I work with 3 clients that I do 3 different things for them. I do multiple things for them. One of them, I'm into content writing. I'm managing their WordPress system and all of those things. He pays me $20 per hour, and I work with him 40 hours every month. These hours are splitted. It is not like I must not work for like 8 hours in a week. No. So these hours are splitted. The thing is, at the end of the month, I work with him for 40 hours. And I also have another client where I'm doing things like data entry. I'm doing other stuff for him. I'm doing business development and all of that. And that client pay $30 per hour. And I also do like a total of 40 hours for the person in a month, and they pay me 1-2. Now, I also have another client that pay me $15 per hour, and I scale like around $450. So some months I make more than this when I work more than, but the average I make in a month is at least 2K. Sometimes it's over 2K, sometimes it's 3K. It depends on the month and the time I'm able to cover and do that month. So is it possible for you to work with multiple clients? The answer is yes. You can work with multiple clients and you can scale up your earning. With the right skill, with consistency or showing up for yourself, you can literally do this. There is no rocket science. Whatever has led me to where I am today is because I did not give up. I kept showing up and I've remained consistent. Now, registration is ongoing already, so waste no time to secure your slots. We have over 104 students already who have registered. So if you're still dulling on registering, I don't know what you're waiting for. So cohort 5 starts by October 9. Registration ends by October 8. So go secure your slots today. Go secure your slots now. reach out to whoever that sent the link to you. Tell them you want to sign up, and they will direct you on how to sign up. If you have any concern, anything, they'll be there to support you, or they can refer you to me. But I just want you to go through those that register, that share the link for you. For those that want to follow me on Instagram, my name on Instagram is, I'm going to type it here, virtual assist with Chi. That's my name on Instagram, virtual assist with Chi. So I'm going to type it here and pin it. So for those of you who are like, what's your name on Instagram? You can check me out on Instagram and know that you're in for a long run, but reach out to whoever that. So that is my Instagram handle, virtual assist with Chi, and it is pinned. You're going to see me on Instagram. Check out my highlights and you see what students are saying. Those who are current students, you see job offers from students, and you see all the things I am sharing for free on my Instagram. So you're like, I would say that you literally have the best coach ever. Like, you literally would be signing up with the best coach ever. So Cohort 5 training starts October 9. Registration ends October 8. So if you've not secured your slots, go and do that now. The 45 days training is designed with you in mind, specifically you. Aside from me holding you by your hands, it is proven to take you from a complete beginner to pro level and make you job and interview ready in only 45 days. So at this moment, I would start taking questions and I would start answering. If you have any question for me, feel free to shoot your question and I am going to answer. If you have any question for me, feel free. So I'm going to stop sharing and begin to take questions right now. So if you have any question for me, please begin to drop it in the comment section and I would begin to answer. If you have any question, please let me know and I will begin to answer. Feel free to drop your questions and I'll begin to answer your questions right now. So let me know what questions you have and I'll begin to answer your questions right now. So I'm just going to give the next 10 minutes for questions, to take our questions. And outside that, you can ask like any question that you have about the training, about the VA training and everything, or questions about what you learned today. Just feel free to shoot your question. So the 45 days training, it's for like 6 to 7 weeks. So it's probably going to be ending, when we start in October, it's going to be ending in November. Maybe towards the end of November. I can't say for sure right now, but maybe the 3rd week in November. I hope that helps. So it's going to be ending like in the 3rd week of November. I don't know the exact date. So, but it's going to be ending like in the 3rd week of November, because it's like a total of 6 to 7 weeks. Then after that, your cohort 5 will start their job application marathon. Cohort 4 will start their job application marathon by Thursday of next week, because we have our graduation party on Wednesday. So any other question, guys, let me know if you have any question. Please feel free to ask and I would answer. Feel free to ask and I would answer. Send in your questions, but in absence of no question, thank you so much for spending the last 1 hour, 30 minutes with me. I am grateful. I am very humble. I am appreciative of your time. For those of you who follow me on Instagram, I am appreciative of you. My name on Instagram is Virtual Assist with Chi, just in case you're watching this video later. And please reach out to whoever you got the link of this training from and sign up through them. I cannot wait to see you in the class, and I cannot wait to have you as my student and learn with you in the next 6 to 7 weeks. In the meantime, stay positive, stay happy, stay excited, and stay